What's up, beautiful people? Michelle, the Sensual Shaman, back with you for your May 1st through the 7th reading. Now, I got a little bit excited, deleted the first half of this. We're going to have to run through this again. I shuffled. I like the energy of this. Let's go. Let's get to it. Excuse me. So the Queen of Swords came out first, a repetitive energy because this came up in our April readings as well. I like the Queen of Swords here. She's dexterous. She's dexterous, right? It feels like it's a lot about subtraction right now. She's overlooking she's overlooking spring, she's overlooking this first quarter, and she's sort of thinking about adding through subtraction, right? Like what needs to be cut off, so that we can now open up to the possibilities of this Two of Wands. And when I was pre-shuffling, you guys, I got a whole four card spread. I put it back and I remembered the cards and I was like, all right, Spirit, let me know if that was just for me or for the collective. And this Two of Wands did come up again. And the Two of Wands is always my door opening card, right? Literally. Look, the world literally here in that Avatar Tarot deck is beautiful. Literally, the world is opening up to you. To you, the world is opening up to you, but only because you put yourself in such a mindset that the world is available to you, right? There is nothing off limits. Okay, come on, Spirit. There's nothing off limits for you, but subtract first. Subtract first. And then we've got this beautiful Nine of Pentacles. I love this. Usually this card is portrayed with just one woman in her castle or with her things, with her coin. But I love that she's got little sis here, right? It feels generational. It feels like I'm going to share this. It feels like bringing money, sending money back home, right? Teaching her the ways of the geisha, right? Teaching her the ways of the family, and perhaps even putting her on a little bit of game. Like, yeah, this is how mom and dad might have did it, but this is how I do it, right? And so this sort of maintained sustenance is happening here with this Nine of Pentacles. So we're subtracting, right? This is the first sort of energy that I'm feeling for the first week of May. And I'm going to get more into it with some other cards and some clarifications with the Spellcaster's Tarot. But let's just go with this storyline right here and we'll get some clarity as well. So through subtraction, we open up the possibilities of our world. And as we open up the possibilities of our world, we are also in a position in a position to also teach, right? And then this beautifully came out. I was trying to do just one, and then these two came out. Do you see this? Six of Wands and King of Pentacles. Somebody's either creating a retreat, either you're certifying other people or you are getting a certification of some sort, graduation, right? It is final season, excuse me. So you are being initiated in some sense, or initiating others, like I said. And then with this King of Pentacles, legacy again, right? King of Pentacles is all about legacy. That's what he's doing this for. They ask me who I do it, what I do and who I do it for. Them, my little princesses, okay? Men don't usually watch my readings, but yes, provider, absolutely. Allowing them security and safety, right? I just shared on my Instagram, I don't think there's much a woman wouldn't do for you if you maintained her sense of safety. And that is what the King of Pentacles does. That is what you're doing through this certification, through this initiation, through this graduation, whether it be spiritually or physically, monetarily, money, y'all. Excuse my words. I'm trying to get through this because I feel like I already did it, but I can slow down, Michelle. You can slow down. All right, now let's get into this second line for clarification. Six of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Let's just start there. Again, I shuffled these already and I got that. Again, y'all, do you see the generational things I'm talking about here? Do you see the communal? Do you see the passing down of things? It's very much, what's that? You can't teach a something how to fish. What is it? Y'all, this is slipping my mind right now, which happens when I do these readings. I forget basic phrases and things like that when I do these. So forgive me. But you don't just bring, now that the kids are getting to a certain age, you don't just bring the food back. You bring them to the well and teach them how to fish, right? You teach them how to forage. You teach them what's poisonous, what's not, right? So whether this is literally if you are living sort of off the grid, or literally if you live in this, you know, like most of us do in this modern society, you put them in situations, you know, right, where their safety might be threatened, right? We're in the middle of the forest. Anything could happen. There's snakes in this grass. There's poisonous spiders, right? So what do we do when a spider bites us? What do we do when we are underpaid, right? What do we do then? And then I love that it is immediately followed by this Ace of Cups. So they go out and then they retrieve their own, right? I know how to do this on my own. Again, this sort of certification, this sort of initiation. Thank you for teaching me, and now I can do it on my own. Now I know how to refill my own cup. And I was just talking about this on my TikTok. My Reiki master, Sister Shaman, said, as Reiki practitioners, we are only ever giving from our overflow. So I am never depleted after a Reiki session, because everything I give, and this is very much Ace of Cups energy, which is why I want to get into this little testimony, because every time I give, you getting all of this, right? You're not getting what's in my cup. You're getting my overflow, and it is delicious. I know it because I'm full of it. I'm so full of me, and let me share it with you. I am so full. The God and Spirit has blessed me with this divine Reiki light. Let it pour over my ridges and my cliffs and my skin, and let me share it with you. And that's why I get so excited about Reiki. That's why I feel so exhilarated afterwards, is because it's my overflow. And when it touches somebody else, it ripples, it flows, it's ever ending, it's infinite. That infinity symbol, right? That infinite love, and you just share without restriction. And that's what all of this is, sharing without restriction. I'm just going to show you how it's done so you can do for yourself. And if you practice Reiki, you know that you go through an integration period where you do Reiki on yourself. Do you know how to restore your own cup? Do you know how to heal thyself before you go out trying to touch others? Right? And that's what this is about. This is what this initiation is all about. Do you know how to refill your own cup? And that is why we go to spiritual practitioners. That is why we go to therapy, because sometimes we feel like we need a little bit of support to do that. And you do. You do. You do. You do. Right? You do need support. Whether it's through family, whether it's through practitioners, whether it's just through, you know, sort of fellowshipping with your friends, that is a refilling of your cup. So refill your cup in all of the senses. Go to nature, refill your cup. Go to therapy, refill your cup. Refilling your cup looks like receiving language so that you can interpret and discern, or so that you can interpret and express your lived experience, right? That's what therapy did for me. It gave me language. That's what going to my friends does for me. It gives me language. It gives me understanding. It gives me scope. Talking to my friends gives me scope. You don't realize how much you've grown until your friends are like, girl, do you remember how you would have reacted back then? You're doing fantastic. Subtraction, right? Thinking about things through subtraction. Thinking about all of the things that you have released and cleansed. Good for you. We're so proud of you. Okay, let's keep it going, because I will go on a tangent here, y'all. Knight of Wands, here to continue the story and give clarity to the Nine of Pentacles. This week feels like going out and getting it. Okay, with this Nine of Pentacles, right? It's like this does not just come to you, right? This knowledge, this understanding, this knowing, these possibilities, right? They come to you because you went out in the first place. So don't be, you know, study, okay? Apply, apply, apply. Apply what you are just learning. Don't just sit at home and be like, oh yeah, that's really cool. Or I just watched this reading from Michelle the Sensual Shaman. Or I just read this book. Apply, application. Test it out. Experiment with this new understanding. Because it's one thing to get the certification and to have the documentation, baby, but it's another thing to be a Reiki master. Don't play. Okay? Don't play with spirit. Don't play with your studies. Don't play with people's bodies, okay? If you are in a position, because some of you guys are doctors or physicians of some sort, sports therapy, don't be playing with people's bodies. Don't just study the material. Apply the material. Think about other consequences. Yeah, like, okay, I'm treating this patient and, they have this, but what if they also have chronic neck pain? Am I in a position to divert? And do you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I know that resonates, because you can't just you know what I mean? You can't just read. You can't just study astrology. You gotta, in astrology especially, and I was just watching Queer Cosmos live with Elysian Aquarius, and this on Instagram, Queer Cosmos. Colin is incredible. Astrology is best supported. The best astrologers have another methodology. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's about the certification, and then it's about all the other stuff the other materials, the other lines of knowledge, the other sources of knowledge that you bring to the table that makes your practice unique. The People's Oracle is unique in the way that she strings things together. The Queer Cosmos is unique in the way that he uses and sources information from other relationship therapists and skill-based people, right? Like, he's all about healthy relating. That is what I go to Queer Cosmos for, right? And I go to the People's Oracle because she strings together the larger what am I trying to say? The societal aspect, the political aspect, right? So you can't just, okay? Let's keep going. Wow. And then again, y'all, I shuffled trying to just get one clarifier, and we got two, okay? 4 of Wands and the Page of Cups. Wow. Wow. All right, very simply and very cliche. Some of you might just find your partner through this certification. Some of you guys might be getting married. And they are completely aligned with this journey. They understand the need for subtraction. They are actually encouraging the inventory keeping, right? Because that's what the Queen of Pentacles Queen of Swords has to do. She has to keep inventory so that she knows, hold on, we have too much of this. We got too much of that, right? She needs to keep inventory of all these things. So some of you guys, because you can see the fireworks. Here, I'll show you. You can see the fireworks in the background of here. This is a celebration, okay? This is a celebration. So this is either very momentous, like a marriage, right? The blessing of the father, the flower girl. No, I'm just kidding. Let me stop, Michelle. You're getting too carried away. Okay, but this could literally be a marriage, or this could just very much be a joining of forces. I love it because this looks like an altar, right? Now we're seeing here the same. Let me bring it. Like, it looks like the same ceremony, or oh yes, thank you, Spirit. You get initiated alone. You do this work with community, of course. I mean, who'd you get the certification from, right? You guys are all learning together, like I did with my Reiki certification, with a group of people or a few people. But you do this, and this is your own certification. And then maybe some of you are, if you're not getting married and getting initiated together, maybe you and a friend, maybe you two are going into a partnership together. Give me more on this Page of Cups, Spirit. I'm curious. Death card. There's something here. Help me out, Spirit. Wow. Empress card. Sorry, let me get this together. this over so we can get the full story in the frame. So this Page of Cups is being clarified by the Death card. I can move this way over, Michelle. What are you doing? Apologies, y'all. I'm still getting used to filming like this. So we've got the Page of Cups clarified by the Death card and the Empress. And ushering in, right? The pages are always messengers of some sort. Let me look at them again. They're messengers of some sort, but this page isn't moving, and that's interesting to me. This Page of Cups, it feels like understanding. That's the word I'm hearing as I reflect on it. It's coming into this understanding. Perhaps this sort of innocence, this innocent understanding about what's required. What's required now that I have been initiated alone, and now I am combining this initiation, or I'm joining forces. Because the Empress understands her duties. The Empress understands, as I've shared with y'all before, you cannot outrun your responsibilities. You can't outrun your responsibilities no matter what choice you make, y'all. The Emperor coming out with the Empress. Union. Somebody is on your same wavelength. There is some, like I said, understanding. There's some sort of understanding. If it's not with a romantic partner, it is with somebody in business, somebody who understands. Ten of Wands, again with this Queen of Swords telling me about subtraction, right? Coming together and realizing what's necessary to keep the kingdom going. Two of Swords. I mean, come on. This story is so clear, right? Two of Swords. It's very much similar to the Two of Wands to me, in the fact, though, that the swords, right? Air, intellect, mind. It's very much thinking about what discernment. Discernment. Yes, my world has opened up. Yes, nothing is off limits to me. And who am I with? Ritualizing this relationship or this partnership, right? Continuing to check in. Okay, yeah, we combined forces. Yeah, we're both certified. We're both initiated. We got our doctorate, our PhD, whatever. And this is still continued work. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just say, oh yeah, we got the ring, or oh yeah, I got the certification, I got the doctorate, and now the work is, no. The Two of Swords says the work continues. The work still, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's still work that needs to be done. Constant check-ins, constant inventory of what's happening here. Okay, I'm gonna remove some of these now. But wow. The releasing of, Death card here, the releasing of, because a card that came up before was the Eight of Swords, and the pre-shuffle was the Eight of Swords in reverse, which is about releasing the sort of self-imposed self-imprisonment, right? Releasing our self-imprisonment, banishing the guilt, the shame. Because in order for these two people to come together, shame cannot be here. Shame, or at the very least, shame needs to be worked through, right? This is a conversation that they have. Hey, you know, you know what I mean? Ooh, Sun card. Yeah, y'all. Breakthroughs, this newness, right? Whether it's a child, but it's something that you two are birthing together because you guys both were initiated. Oh my God. What? I'm feeling jazzy about this. All right, I'm gonna leave that right here, actually. Do you have any other words for us, Spirit? We're going to just do one last message with my favorite deck, my liminal space deck. Wow. I feel like I'm going to be talking about this energy for a little minute because a vision. Anything is possible for you. Anything is possible for you. And then we've got one more card that wanted to come out. Not my monkey, not my circus. Subtraction. Okay, I can't stress enough. Knowing what's not about you. I've said this again, go on my TikTok. It's actually a pinned video. Get very clear on what's none of your business. Okay? Because the king and queen here, they don't have time for the games. You know, getting very clear that that's not about us. Ooh, this is it. There was I was on TikTok and this couple shares their tidbits from therapy, and the woman will put the video on her husband and say, honey, what did we learn in therapy today? Or she'll have videos where she says, in therapy today, da da da, right? They go to therapy together. And something that they said that resonates with this card is, the husband said, in therapy, the therapist told us, drop the content, because it's not about what you're talking. It's not about the dishes. It's not about forgetting the alarm, right? You made us wake up late. You made us late. It's not about the content. It's about why you feel that way. Right? It was about why you feel that way. It's not about it's not about the what or the where. It's more about the why and the how. How did we get here? Right? So not my monkey, not my circus. It's kind of like, okay, let's kind of cut the frills. Let's cut around this sort of these extremities and get to the core of it, because that's how we're going to heal. That's how we are going to refill the cup of this relationship, right? So also seeing yourself and any partnerships that you're getting into as a cup, and you need to be in constant excitement about making sure that that cup is clean, that your relationship is good, that the possibilities continue to be endless, but the possibilities can't be endless when you are fighting over trivial things, okay? So anything is truly possible for you as long as you know how to get to the root of a thing, get to the core of it, okay? I've been talking a lot and I'm done, okay? I love you guys. Remember, seek to understand, seek to get back to the love. Remember who this is for. Ashe. Love you guys. I'll see you on the next one.